back in session at 7:20. Let the record show that no votes were taken in executive session, and is there a motion to seal the minutes?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Lewinsky, is there a second? Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Roll call vote.
Mrs. Barnamoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mr. Lewinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Next item, North Smithfield Town Council sitting as a Board of License Commissioners. Discussion by council vote other action on extended hours license for C&L NS LLC doing business as Denny's, number 8781, 44 Darling Village Boulevard. Is there anybody here from Denny's?
Mr. President, if I may, it would be nice to have somebody from Denny's here, but I think I'm interested in 24/7 concerns about calls for aid and assistance, whether it be from the fire department or the police department. I wonder if the chiefs could provide us with the amount of aid calls that have gone out there.
Before we get to that, can we at least have the public hearing and then we'll get into the discussion?
Yeah, I'm a little ahead of the public, but that's my feelings, Mr. President. Thanks.
Is there a motion to open a public hearing?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Lewinsky, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Barnamoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Is there anyone here wishing to speak in public hearing on the extended hours for the Denny's at Dowling Village? Anyone wishing to speak? Do they have to be here for this? They're not required to be? No one wishes to speak in public hearing. Motion to close the public hearing?
Mr. President, seeing that you posed that question a couple of times here and no one's here to speak, I'll make that motion to close the public hearing.
Motion by Mrs. Lewinsky, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
Mrs. Barnamoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Next is discussion by council vote other action. Is there a motion to approve the application for business license for extended hours for C&L NS LLC doing business as Denny's, number 8781? Is there a motion to approve extended hours?
Mr. President, I was a little ahead of myself when I said I had some concerns. Do you mind if there was discussion by council before you asked for the vote?
We should have a vote in a second, and then we can have discussion.
So moved.
There's a motion by Mrs. Mondioli. Is there a second for extended hours?
Second.
Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Discussion. Mrs. Lewinsky.
Mr. President, just like to reiterate, I have some concerns with 24/7 operations. It does have the potential to cause the town to extend more aid, whether it be the first responders, the police, and the fire department. I would like to see some type of documentation. There's only one well, actually there are two 24/7s in town right now. One is a gas station, and the other one is McDonald's. It would be nice to see, I mean, let's face it, if there's a nightclub open somewhere in another city or town and folks want to come and have a bite to eat at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, there could be problems, troublesome. But if you have people that work a different shift, maybe that some of our own first responders want to go there and eat. I get that, that's serving a service, that's providing a service. My concern is, does this open us up for more call for aids? Some type of service.
I see the fire chief is in the back over there. Do you have any comments on this? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but.
Mr. President, just before you begin, in your written saying extended hours, I don't have any data with me tonight to show how often we've responded to Denny's. I can certainly track that down tomorrow through our reporting system to see exactly how many times we have done that. From our perspective, EMS-wise, providing fire coverage, since I've been here, there hasn't been a lot of alarms. On the east side, I don't want to comment on that. Certainly can provide data to show how many times the fire department has responded since they've been here.
If I may, Mr. President, there's no secret that we have a wonderful restaurant in town that actually had to hire security to stay, or an off-duty police officer to stay within the establishment because of rowdiness. Now, I'm not saying that Denny's is going to be a rowdy place any more than I'm saying McDonald's is going to be a rowdy place, or has been a rowdy place, but I don't know that. And I was on record with McDonald's wanted to go 24/7, I had a problem with it, but I also recognize that some people get out of work late. Many good people need to eat. I'm just concerned about any potential problems. EMS, forgive me, Chief. Someone may choke. That's very important. I get it. It's more directed toward the police department, any types of silliness that may transpire after the crazy hour of midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Mr. President, if I might.
Do we know the current hours of operation?
That is what I was just going to advise. This circumstance comes to our attention through the work in the clerk's office as renewals of licenses are in process, as you can see from the length of the list that you have tonight. Denny's, in fact, has been running 24/7 forever.
Since it began.
And it was only recently discovered in the clerk's office that there was no permit issued for extended hours.
So to follow up with your question, what are the hours that are permitted presently?
6 a.m. to midnight.
6
6 a.m.
to midnight. So they want to fill in for those. They've been actually,
They want to run 24/7
they want a
legally.
permit to show what they've actually been doing.
Kind of like changing the zones, the uses of changing comp plan to be non-conforming uses. And I must admit, I'm not out on the roads after midnight because I'm one of the few ones that was spotted that.
You know, after we have fundraisers, you'll sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we want them.
It does provide, I'm not
It
arguing,
does.
it could be a service, but. So what's next? Does
It may have been the issue that at that time, Walmart was open 24 hours. At that time, when it first opened, Walmart was open 24 hours.
You have
wasn't
more
it?
trouble at
When it first opened. And I don't understand, they've since decreased their hours as well. But, there are a lot of 24-hour restaurants on that street presently. We're working 24 hours presently, even though the permit or the license doesn't allow it.
I think at this point, if the fire chief hasn't had that many calls since they've been operating 24/7, then it looks good.
I can certainly run the data. That's easy enough to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you almost need to know the police side though,
Right.
because it is like apples to oranges. I mean, it's a totally different type of call that they're gonna be responding to, and you know, just because they've been operating 24/7, we don't really know. I mean, I know I drive by over there almost like any weekend night, and there's always a police car hanging next to the Wendy's, so there's obviously enough volume over there that the police are hanging out over there. So whatever they're there for, whether they're responding or just being presence, I would rather know how much volume occurs, because it's kind of interesting that they were operating 24/7 without the actual license to be begin with.
Can we hold this until we get a report from the police department?
That was going to be my question. If we don't approve this license for extended hours, are they notified that you can't open from midnight to 6?
As I indicated to the clerk when this first issue came up, that's a law enforcement issue. It's not the clerk's job.
I understand.
Somebody's gonna make a complaint, the police go there, and theoretically, they would issue a citation for operating without a license. And that would go away soon to the municipal court. That'd be the process, and I think that the police, I don't wanna speak for them, I think there's been some discussion with them about this, and there was a discussion to hold off on enforcement to see what the council would do, rather than have an enforcement action at the same time that they were trying to gain compliance.
Can I mention,
I can't speak to what the police thought about that, but I do think that they would want to enforce that. That's what the clerk told me.
I just want to mention that a lot of the stores will be opening till midnight and later, and because of the season that's coming up, and I hate for this to, hurt these people. It was an oversight where we were wrong not to catch it, because it's their general practice, it's a 24-hour place. And to shut it down at this point, I just can't see unless,
There is one alternative, Mr. President. If the council wants to entertain, you have right to approve licenses subject to. You wanted to say, and I was kind of surprised we didn't have a police.
Yeah, there was no sign off on it. There was no
Usually
sign
have
off.
police sign
on
off and fire sign off, but the council, it's up to the council, but you certainly could approve the license subject to police approval and fire satisfaction. Yeah, if you want to.
Right now, there is a motion to approve the extended hours. There's a motion in a second. We can amend those motions.
I will amend my motion. Is that enough? I would like to make a motion to approve the extended hours with the stipulation that we receive reports from both fire and police departments to see the records on how many calls have been made to the location. And then,
Do you want satisfactory, some sort of recommendation?
yes, with the recommendations from both
Like
departments.
we normally get, a lot of license situation, we normally get clearance by the police department, clearance by the fire, I know it's not.
Thanks, so everybody signs off on this stuff. Building inspector, they're all
Subject to police, I don't know if it's technically clearance, but police actually clear it, but they review it, they indicate to the problem. That's what they
Positive
want to
report or
do.
something.
Positive report from police and fire.
But until such time, I don't have a problem letting, they've already been operating for 24/7. Silly me, I'm sleeping by midnight, so I was never out there. So I don't have a problem letting them continue with their operations until we get that report.
So there's a motion by Mr. Bonioli to approve extended hours, pending, or to continue with the extended hours, pending a positive report from our police and fire departments.
I second that.
Positive review.
Modification.
That's a modification.
Yes, yeah, because to
Yes.
continue with the extended hours were never approved, I mean, that's an important point.
I think, I would ask you to withdraw the motion and clarify, because I think you've now gone a step even further based upon Vice President. You're talking about just continue to allow them to operate until you get to court, as opposed to granting this license. Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know, I'm trying to make sure I understand.
I'm looking to hear that it's a positive report so that, yes, you will get this license legally, but you can continue to operate the 24/7 until we get the report from fire and police
For review.
for review. Is it,
Sounds good.
It's just, it's hard to
word it
we're letting them continue in violation of the permit.
I think you you're gonna
I think we can,
issue a license.
maybe I'm wrong, Dave, but I think we need to vote to approve extended hours subject to those reports. And then we can always,
Then you can revoke the license.
and we'll
without
review it in
negative report.
we'll review it in 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, they can continue, because we granted it for 2 weeks.
So I withdraw my
Just
motion.
withdraw the motion, let's put a clean motion on the record if, for everybody's edification, please.
Okay.
And withdraw the
Say.
second.
You withdraw the second, yes, no? So the motions have been withdrawn. So now is there a motion to approve the extended hours to CNLNS LLC, doing business as Denny's 8781, for 2 more weeks, or for 2 weeks, pending a positive report from our police and fire departments. And then we'll review it in 2 weeks, and we can, so they'll have it for 2 weeks.
May
So moved.
Just a second for discussion.
Mr. Lawrence.
Why do we include the word positive until we receive a report?
Okay.
Okay.
And let's just strike the word positive until we receive a report for review.
So I amend that motion to include a positive report.
Just a report.
David?
We're gonna grant them extended hours for 2 weeks, pending a report from police and fire departments. And then we'll put it back on in 2 weeks. Go through it again. So there's a motion, is there a
And I
second?
second.
Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Barnamoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mrs. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. So the clerk will notify them that they have 2 week license. We'll read this in 2 weeks, or whatever, on the second, December 2nd. I don't think that's 2 weeks, it's something more than 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Next is discussion by council vote of action on peddler's license, New England novelty, 60 Eddie Dowling Highway and 1435 Victory Highway. Just as a point of clarification, the applicant did withdraw his request for 1435 Victory Highway, so we're only looking for the one at 60 Victory Highway, 60 Eddie Dowling Highway.
That's next week.
Correct. So we do have all the paperwork. That's the same paperwork that we had 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And he was looking, and we needed clarification, and he did need 2 different licenses for 2 different locations. He sent a problem to one of those locations, he's only looking for one location, I think.
One person in one location, which would have been proper at the last meeting, he's withdrawn his request for 2 locations and 1 person.
So he's looking for a permit at 60 Eddie Island Highway, peddler's license. It seems that all the paperwork is in place, properly in place. Is there a motion to approve a peddler's license to Keith Lambert, 1455 Wallen Lake Road, Pasco, Rhode Island, doing business as New England Novelty at 60 Eddie Dowling Highway? So, motion by Mrs. Zelinski, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mrs. Bonioli. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Barnamoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Ogier?
Yes.
Mrs. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Discussion by council vote or other action on renewal of yearly licenses. Number 1, liquor licenses. All licenses subject to certificate of good standing, payment of town taxes, approval from Department of Health, insurance certificate, fire inspection, and tips certification for the following: Blazing Wings Inc. doing business as Buffalo Wild Wings, TDM Enterprises doing business as Gators Pub, Lindy's Tavern, Cash Corporation doing business as Lotus Fine Thai Cuisine, Terroyo Inc. doing business as Lower Level Bar and Grill, Lucky Dog Tavern Inc. doing business as Lucky Dog Tavern, North Smithfield Fly Fishing Club doing business as The Island, North Smithfield Wine and Spirits doing business as North Smithfield Beverages and more, Park Square Wine and Spirits doing business as Park Square Wine and Spirits, Pines Events and Promotions LLC doing business as The Pines, Sales Hill Rod and Gun Club, Inc., J&M Management Services, LLC, doing business as Tavern 621, Texas Roadhouse Holdings, doing business as Texas Roadhouse, the Versati Residence, doing business as The Villa at St. Antoine, VH Inc., doing business as Village Haven, ATM Development, doing business as Wide World of Indoor Sports, and Yama Fuji Inc., doing business as Yama Fuji. Is there a motion to approve those liquor licenses?
Mr. President, I
Mr.
believe
Valensky.
there are 17 businesses listed here. I'll make a motion to approve it subject to certification of good standing, payment of all town taxes, approval from Department of Health, insurance certification, fire inspection, tip certification, and also we may want to consider the vendors of the alcohol, and if there's any outstanding. Was that right, Solicitor Iglesias?
There is a provision in state law regarding outstanding. I think it's actually outstanding bills to the vendors.
I thought that was only when you transfer a license.
It usually is, but
We're approving the
once
license.
it's been approving the license, we want to make sure that there's no outstanding bills owed to vendors of the alcohol.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Valensky, then seconded by Mrs. Bonioli. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. Bernard?
Yes.
Mr. Rozier?
Yes.
Mr. Zalinski?
Yes.
Mr. Bottomoli?
Yes. Number 2, victualling licenses. All licenses subject to payment of town taxes, approval from Department of Health and Fire Inspection. Beef Pond Inc., Janko Central Inc., doing business